What is going on, everyone? My name is Robert. I am a rental arbitrage host from the Midwest. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 things that you can do to help overcome rejection from landlords for your Airbnb business. These 5 ways to deal with rejection are not to be mistaken for objections that a landlord or a leasing agent may have, because objections can be dealt with. Rejection is going to be a flat out no, with no way you can negotiate it, no way that you can come to an agreement, and you will find a lot of these in this space. There will be 2 types of people when it comes to you going out and presenting the idea of you using their unit or their property for Airbnb. There's going to be the people who are open-minded and maybe want to hear more about what you have to say, and there's going to be people who flat out don't want anything to do with you, and they will have this reaction, which I'm going to my YouTube comment section and quoting some landlords who've spoken and shared their thoughts. Which, by the way, I don't have anything against these people's opinions. I'm not going to sit here and say that what they have to say is wrong. I'm just sharing their perspective, and this is what you have to anticipate. So the first comment that we have here: if a landlord doesn't renew your lease, then you're stuck with furnishings like a gypsy moving from house to house. I do Airbnb, but I own all my properties. There is no way in hell I'd let you Airbnb one of my homes. You'd have to be a moron to let somebody take advantage of you like that. It's trying to be slick when you can't afford to buy. I throw those idiots right out, and my statement is no joke. I don't necessarily disagree with what he's saying. If you're on the property that has its benefits, and I mean, people like this are out there, so just get ready to have this reaction from this individual, but in person. The next type of rejection that you might face is from this individual who says, as a landlord, if someone handed me such an offer, I would laugh and wipe my ass with it. Please, if only they had a huge insurance policy and were paying me 5 times the market rate. Other than that, they would get laughed at and cussed out. I would do Section 8 before I touch this. So here's something else you can anticipate. Like, just imagine what this guy's saying in his YouTube comment, but get ready to receive this type of rejection in person. There's nothing you can do to avoid it, and like I said, everyone has the right to do what they want with their properties. If this is how they choose to treat people, then it is on them. But this video will definitely share how to deal with this type of stuff. So if that is going to interest you in any way, shape, or form, then I suggest you stay tuned. Guys, these are just 2 examples from my YouTube comments, but I have dealt with people like this in person, and it is not pleasant. So therefore, this is a very helpful video for all of you guys who want to make this happen for yourselves. You're not going to be able to see this through until you get over this first obstacle, which is finding the property that you're going to use and successfully negotiating the deal and making it happen. Therefore, this brings me to the first thing that will help you overcome rejections, and that is understanding that it's part of the process. In the order of operations, it's one of the things that has to be done if you are doing the rental arbitrage method. Now, granted, you can go out and put 20% down on an investment property and own the property yourself and then do Airbnb that way, but this channel talks about primarily rental arbitrage and doing this opportunity and maximizing your potential without actually owning property. So that's why you guys are here, and that's why I'm sharing this with you guys. You guys will find that it is just part of what you have to do in order to make this work for yourself. That brings me to number 2. Don't take it personally. Whatever they have to say, whatever rejection they're giving you, don't put it inside your heart. Don't internalize it. Just brush it aside and move forward. Don't take it personally when this individual shuts you out or cusses you out or treats you in the manner that I referenced earlier in these 2 comments. Regardless of the negativity that is thrown your way, you have to accept it for what it is and learn from it and move forward. This brings me to number 3. Take that rejection and learn from it. I always tell my students when they go to their meetings to bring a notebook or something to write with, just so they can jot down what is said as far as objections or what rejection they might be facing, because that is always a learning experience. Sometimes these negative and these bad energy experiences are what fuels people the most. If you can take something negative and use it to motivate you and push yourself forward, maybe that's what it's going to take for you in order to succeed at this and to have massive success and push through that barrier of overcoming objections and rejections. Definitely look at every single meeting you go to as a learning experience. You will undoubtedly learn more than anything you can do online, any course you can take, any video that you're watching. Like, for instance, you're watching this video, you think you're learning something, going out there and actually meeting with these people and getting told no and learning from that experience will overall benefit you more than everything I just said. So go out there, make sure that you're prepared to learn and take it as a learning tool. Jot down whatever happens at that meeting and document it. Keep it for your own reference. For the next time when you go to a meeting, you'll be prepared for exactly what's to come, and you'll know how to handle the situation if it turns into one of these that we're referencing here in this video with these people. getting heated, and telling you no in a very rude manner. The most important things that these meetings will do, they will improve your character, they'll improve your confidence and your demeanor moving forward in life. This is a valuable life lesson, and this is a great way to collect experience by going and being professional in meetings, building connections, building a network of essentially a team you want to work around. The fourth thing that you can do to get over this and overcome this rejection is don't spend too much time dwelling on the no. It's easy to get all amped up about a property, go out and you think it's the perfect property, it's in the perfect market, and everything is supposed to go your way except for they don't let you for whatever reason. They tell you no, hey, this is not gonna work with us. And you sit there and dwell on that no for some time. You let a week go by and you're like, man, I was really excited about that opportunity. That was gonna be the perfect place. And you just sit there and you dwell on it, and all of a sudden 3 weeks goes by, a month goes by, and you've wasted an entire month that you could be out building your empire and scaling this business to whatever you want it to be. But instead you chose to mope around and sit around and dwell on the negative, dwell on, they're not gonna let me do this. And guys, don't let these meetings take you in the opposite direction. I'm telling you to learn from them. I'm telling you to build yourself up from getting rejected. Don't let this go the wrong way, and don't let it tear your confidence apart. Don't let it just discourage you from making this happen. I guarantee you that once you get over that first obstacle of getting one landlord to approve you, everything else will be a breeze from there. Every meeting moving forward, you'll be able to refer to your first property as social proof that you're doing this and it works, and hear your numbers. Like I said, don't dwell on the no and keep working. Keep moving at it. If you get told no on Monday, don't wait a week or two to go set up your next meeting. Do that right away, because you want to make sure that you are putting in the work in order to achieve your goals. Therefore, keep working at it. Don't ponder and don't dwell on the no. This brings me to the last way that you can overcome rejection. Never give up and keep moving forward. Everything I just said in this video will undoubtedly build you as a person. It'll build your confidence, it'll build your character, it'll give you what it takes to succeed at this. So let's say that you get this brilliant idea to start the Airbnb business, and you're running scenarios in your head of how it's gonna add supplemental income to your earned income already, and like how you can make additional income. Maybe you wanna save for a specific trip, or you wanna start scaling this to whatever it could be, right? Like everyone's circumstances are different. So let's say that you have the brilliant idea, which, I myself, I only have one listing. But like I said, this is a great way to add additional income to what you're already making. And that's what it is for me for the time being. Yes, I do want to scale this to 6 figures, and I'm going to scale it to 6 figures. Everyone works at their own pace, and everyone works at their own time. But let's say that you get the idea of starting, okay? What happens when you never see it through? So let's say you've learned information, you've gone on YouTube, you've gone on the internet, you've done research, you know what it takes to get there. You know that you're going to have to approach landlords and give them a presentation and say, hey, I want to use your property for Airbnb. Let's say you never make it happen. What happens then? You quit, you give up. If you give up on this opportunity and if you quit, you will never win. If you can't finish what you started, then you're not going to have success at this. And that's simply just the truth of the situation. All I can do is teach you guys how to go out there and acquire these listings, but I can't see that you make it happen. That is something that you have to do yourself. Guys, I'm not joking when I say that once you do this, once you have success with your first listing, it will definitely help you moving forward at life. It doesn't matter what it is, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you will see the way that it affects you in a positive way on all walks of life, on all aspects of what you're doing. Here is a magical quote: you can't win if you can't finish. So with that being said, finish what you started. You are now watching this video, you watched it till the very end. You were pretty committed. I would say anyone who'd watch this video to the very end, they're committed, they're ready to make this happen. So you are already started, like the idea is already planted in your head, and now go see that you make it work for yourself. Go out there, find a landlord, overcome all the rejections that you may face, and there will be rejections, guys. Trust me, there's no doubt about it. You will be told no. Don't dwell on these no's. Like I said, go back and refer to all my points, all the ways that you can get over these and build yourself up from them. And therefore, guys, that is all I have for you today. This wraps up the video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it and found it helpful. I definitely think, looking over these are pretty actionable. Everything I just said, if you really think on it, concentrate on what I taught you and what I said in this video, you'll be able to overcome rejection easily in life, and it'll build you up as a person, and you will undoubtedly acquire your first listing. So with that being said, guys, keep trying, never quit. And if you enjoyed this video, I really would appreciate it if you would leave a like and share this with anyone that you think could use this information or find it valuable. Subscribe to my channel for more of this content. and I will see you guys all in the next one.